My name is Megan Kelly.
Casey Lucas.
Kat Keenan.
Amy McCormick.
Hazel Birnbaum.
You know, it's funny because I'm kind of, whether it's my coaching or my ski school background, I'm kind of a perfectionist in that way. And nailing that perfect turn, it's so easy because you're doing it right, is definitely what I love about skiing.
It's a kind of a spiritual practice for me where I'm free to laugh, play, joke, fall, get up, try again.
I love the high fives. I love just not making any sound on the way down.
You don't even have to talk. It's like you know that everyone's feeling the same way. Pretty much having the best time of your life.
The nervous energy you get when it's a big snow day and you realize that you're gonna have to do something that scares you.
I don't know, I just feel that I'm more myself being when I'm outside.
It's just a place I can just be me, and it's a freeing feeling.
It resembles life a lot. You can have really great days where just everything's lining up and you're just crushing it, and then you can have days where you're just not skiing that well, but the best thing is that you're always out in a beautiful place.
It encompasses those core values of being outside and being active and appreciating where you're from. I was very fortunate to have parents that believed that being in the outdoors was more of a lifestyle versus just an activity. I grew up in Moose Pass, Alaska. The 411 on Moose Pass it's pretty small, like 5 square miles, and there's a couple hundred people. It's in the Chugach Mountains.
I'm from Camino, California. When I was little, I definitely loved to be outside. It was kind of the thing to do. Go get muddy, go get poison oak all over your face. I didn't care.
I'm from a town outside of Boston called Melrose. My mom, she bought a Winnebago when my brothers and I were children, and when school ended, she put us in the back of the Winnebago with our cat and my grandma, and I was fortunate enough to see a lot of states out west and national parks that a lot of people my age hadn't seen.
I'm from Northville, Michigan. It's a suburb of Detroit. Yeah, we have this amazing hill called Mount Brighton. It's about 200 vertical, last I remembered.
My mom was kind of worried about me. I was really, really hyper, and so the doctors said get her into sports. So I started gymnastics at 3 years old, started skiing at 3 years old.
So I got to grow up fishing and hiking and skiing, and just being outside was my everyday.
I suffer from FOMO worse than most people you've ever met. And as much as I enjoy other ski resorts, Kirkwood is my home, and it is where my family is.
I've been a Kirkwood pass holder for over 20 years.
Just this amazing mix of great terrain, more snow, and it's less crowded.
This is the place that shapes you as a skier or a rider. And
There's something about that terrain that actually turns you into a ripping skier, and you kind of don't even realize it's happening. When I see ripping women skiing at Kirkwood, I want to know who they are. And I've seen Kat out there, and it's like, wow, who is that girl? She's got a real delicate touch to her turns that make them look smooth and easy.
I think a lot of why I chose to live out west as an adult is because of all the traveling I did as a kid. I think seeing those mountains as a child, they were huge, they were massive, and I just wanted to explore them more as an adult. When I came here 10 years ago, I drove out here in the summertime to see if I could stay for a winter, and I knew that I could ski Kirkwood for years.
I love riding with Megan Kelly. She's got so much spunk.
She charges. She's nonstop. She doesn't ever stop.
I am a civil engineer. Specifically, I work on environmental issues in Lake Tahoe. I end up working kind of a crazy schedule. Like, if I have to go to a morning meeting, I'll get up at 5 a.m. and hike up to Lac and try to ski something really cool.
She's out there skiing every day as much as she can.
So I don't feel that fear of missing out, that FOMO while I'm sitting at my desk. It's an exhausting schedule, but it works for me. It's definitely worth it.
And she's not afraid. She's not afraid to go throw a big old backflip and land on her face and get up and do it again.
And I always have this mantra, if you're not falling, you're not trying, right? So just send it, and next time hopefully you'll get it better. And that oftentimes results in catastrophic but hilarious crashes.
She's so fired up all the time to try new things and push herself. At the end of the day, she's always smiling.
There's some girls out here that I've been watching for years that kill it, send it, and have inspired me to be where I'm at today.
Casey's a very calculated rider, you know, and she's very strong, and she gets low, and it's fun to watch.
So I've known Casey Lucas for about 10 plus years. See where she is today is pretty inspirational.
I think growing up as a competitor in gymnastics, and that kind of carried over into being a snowboarder. I think competition's a place where you can push yourself, get up early, train harder, something to look forward to. Of course, if you compete, you want to win, but I'm getting to the stage in my life where I don't need to win to feel self-fulfilled, so that alone I feel like is a huge triumph.
And she's got such a heart and a passion for it that there's no way she won't succeed.
I patrolled at Kirkwood for 8 seasons.
Training at a Class 5 avalanche resort, you know, it's going to test you.
Just having access 12 hours a day to such amazing terrain really helped influence my skiing.
It was really cool for her to start in that aspect of the business and then take it to the point where she can actually turn herself into a professional athlete.
Last year, my goal was to qualify for the Freeride World Tour.
Hazel likes to go fast, straight, no hesitation.
She's as aggressive as any male skier I've ever seen in my life.
She's someone who will look over the edge once and just go.
And she puts all of her might into what she's doing. It's pretty impressive.
I won the Chilean Free Ski Qualifier and also the Sick Bird Award. That was awesome, but I came home and tore my meniscus. But I did compete in 2 events, and that pushed me through, and I was able to qualify for the World Tour. So all in all, a pretty good season. I feel that my values and my appreciation for being outside comes from my parents. Skiing ties into those core concepts and core values that my parents instilled in me at a young age. So it's just a way of experiencing the outdoors and being creative and using your body and kind of rolling it all up into a really awesome package.
I remember jumping off a cliff, like a 15-foot cliff off chair 6, and feeling like really proud of myself, and looking back up and thinking like, yeah, I just stomped that. And then I saw Rose Diet come down and do a 360 off the same cliff, and I was like, oh, all right, well, next time I'll do that.
She's like the veteran of Kirkwood.
She's been out here since the beginning, kind of hanging with the boys, ripping around on a snowboard, sending Big Jim's cliff, you know, inspiring me.